Okay, y'all, we're gonna talk about, because y'all tend to like these things when I talk about Georgia. I don't know what, and I'm gonna start giving y'all new things about Georgia every day. Well, not every day, but I'm gonna keep y'all, you know, abreast, or however you say abreast, whatever, you know what I mean. You know, I can't talk. But anyway, I'm going to talk about Georgia, and then I was just talking my notes about dating and the social scene. And mainly Georgia is a business area. I mean, business state. You know, it's about business and entertainment, and it's a, like Hollywood. They are not lying. And so most people it is kind of hard today. They used to get somebody from another state and bring them here to get married. And you gotta have your head on straight, or you ain't ready to play, because it's so many women and baby men, honey. You liable to want to get out here and meddle with one of them, the guys anyway. But fellas, first you want to make sure, unless you into trans women, which is nothing wrong with that, it's your thing, you better make sure it's a real woman. Second of all, you because them sisters be bad. Some of them not so much, but they be okay. And then you got to make sure all of them, the women might look cute and look pretty, but they won't add up to one good one. Just look like they say about men, because I done heard many men complain about the women here also, talking about she's fine, she pretty, she this, but their whole attitude, their whole they had no self-worth, or they looking for somebody to take care of them. And but you got a lot of women here that's on their hustle. I'll tell you that now. They about on their hustle. And it's sad, because a lot of them are about their money and their hustle, and a lot of times can't find a good mate, a good guy, you know. So that's where that comes in at. But mostly everybody here is on the hustle of their own business, entertainment, or whatever. I mean, you could be out here, you could be a serial dater. It's all right to go out and you have a good time out here. There's so many lounges, clubs, everything. That's what I like about here, because where I come from, Indianapolis, it's not that much, and they don't know how to act, you know. And then you get your different areas. There's a lot of white people here. People think it's just all black people. Baby, no. There's a lot of white people here. And a lot of the white people live out in the country, or they live in the Johns Creek area, the Alpharetta area, the Cumming area, Forsyth County area. They live in those areas, Duluth area, some in Gwinnett area. You got your more Hispanics in the Gwinnett area, you know, which is a lot of different, Buford, Lawrenceville, Snellville, all them. And you got a lot of whites in Snellville and Logansville. It's so many cities, y'all. I can't even get all the most of them. You get your big majority, of course, are Camp Creek. You get a lot, it depends on what part of Fulton County. You get Fulton County, you get a lot of whites in Fulton County, but then you get the other part of Fulton and all them where you get a lot of blacks. But you get your Johns Creek, your Jonesboro, your Clayton County, Decatur, where it's greater, Fairburn, all them, a lot of black people. There's a lot of black people in Gwinnett, but you got a big majority of Hispanics in Gwinnett. And you get to some of your whites too, but you, let's say the Latinos, because it ain't all just Hispanic in Gwinnett. It's Latinos and a whole lot of Asian. Because my neighbors, I got a lot of Asians in my neighborhood, a lot of Latinos in my neighborhood, East Africans. You get a lot of East Africans. A lot of them stay in the Clarkston area, but you got some of them here. Oh, also Johns Creek, a lot of Indians. A lot of Indians stay over in the Alpharetta, Johns Creek, and Cumming area. They are basically almost taking over those areas. Excuse me. So if you want to know about the areas. Now, it's always nice places to go out, like I said. And if you're around my age and you want a better class of people, you hit the sports bars, you hit the lounges, you hit the cigar bars. There's a lot of restaurants that's got live music and bands. That's what I like. Brunch spots got a lot of live bands. It's just a vibe. It's just a vibe. You know, you just gonna love the vibe. Every day is a hustle. All of us out here hustling, trying to get our money. Most people working 2 or 3 jobs here. Most people got roommates. Because it has gotten so high to live here. So just about everybody got some type of roommates. And hopefully it's your kinfolk where y'all doing it, because hey, if you want to live nice. It's sure that if you living in the hood, you almost need a roommate, baby, because it's gone up to sky high. Now, a lot of people call the outskirts Atlanta, but Atlanta is basically downtown, the end port, around that part. That's basic Atlanta, all around downtown port. I'm like 30 minutes from like downtown. That's basic like Atlanta. People talking about Atlanta's getting bad. Well, yeah, that's Atlanta. The outskirts ain't as bad, but it's getting bad everywhere. Not just Atlanta, not just Georgia. It's everywhere. It's getting bad. It's just how the times has gotten. But the Atlanta part is, you got to watch yourself. But if you live in some of these suburb stores, it's really cool. It's really laid back, and you got all the little spots you can go to in your own area instead of going downtown. Because I am not impressed with downtown, honestly. Midtown, downtown, I'm not. I like the areas around me. Sometimes I'll go down in Atlanta to certain areas, to certain places, but honey, they gentrifying that like 40 going north. A lot of them spots, I'm telling you. But it's so many. I love the brunch spots. I love going out brunch. Oh, bottomless mimosas. And it's just a vibe, y'all. And I ain't gonna lie, London is a vibe. And I've been living here for 14 years, and it's just a vibe. And yeah, I miss home. As of my family, I do not miss the place. No, it's nothing going on. Nothing going on. But yeah, maybe some killings or shootings. You can't go out and have a nice time. So here, people like, oh, the violence in Atlanta, and Buckhead. Now, they have got ratchet in Buckhead. I ain't gonna lie, and it's so shocking because it's so up muckety muck, Buckhead. And that's another place. Lenox and Buckhead is a lot of white people to live there, over in that area. There's a lot of, a lot of people money, blacks with some money, but you get ratchet people trying to know these people got money, so they trying to invade in that area. And then they make it some areas more ratchet. Then you get ratchet people that end up getting money and still ain't get that ratchet mentality out of them. And they bring their buddies and stuff coming in, and they just clowning. But a lot of people just prey on people they know in that area, they know got money. They come from outskirts to come in that area and trying to rob or act a fool with them in that area. That's just basically what it is. It's still a nice vibe over there. They got nice restaurants, nice this or that. Lenox, people still go to Lenox, but baby, I'm telling you, Lenox is all the wannabe bougie. You gonna see really high-end prostitutes, strippers. That's where they go. You might find some celebrities there, whatever, but it's just high-end. Everybody front and stunting. People want to see the front and the stunt, and that's what it is. The real money mile really is Phipps, but it's so boring. It's boring. Phipps Mall, which is right across the street almost from Lenox. So, but you got other spots where you get high-end spots, but them are the basic malls, and just giving you the type of people or whatever in these different areas. Now, you have a lot of white people hang out downtown and midtown, around Piedmont Park, all around there, and jogging and going to the restaurants, enjoying the vibe, and it's a vibe. Of course, you still get plenty of clubs if you do clubs. I don't do clubs. I do lounges. Sit back and chill, lounge, have some drinks, food, and just enjoying the vibe. But it just depends on what you want and what you're looking for. That's all. And it's just about networking here in Georgia. Just networking. There's so many, like I said, there's so many people in it, everything, but there's so many stunners. So many stunners. And people like, I never seen so many people swear they been acted, swear they in a movie, swear they do this, swear they got a business, but that's what Georgia is. That's just what it is. That's what everybody's on. So many well-off young people. I'm gonna keep it 100 because they didn't get rich on this YouTube. I'm learning this YouTube. I'm so behind. I never knew you could do that and get rich off of YouTube. I never knew you could do that. I never knew that. And evidently my content ain't that interesting because I thank you for the people y'all who do watch me. But you know, you got a lot of YouTubers here. I hear a lot of YouTubers in Houston too, because my son he does well with YouTube. So that's how I'm learning off this YouTube thing. But you get a lot of social media stars. This is just the spot for all that. And people be talking about, oh, they this, and it is. You get new designers, stylists, makeup artists, hairstylists. This is just the place for that. And everybody party, because that's what they do. They be partying, they be getting high on whatever. And like I said, you get that nightlife, baby, and you get that orgy life, because they be partying and have an orgy. It's 40 going north in the low. If you with that, but you know, that's a whole nother story on another day. I done a video on that, just letting you know. But just getting y'all some vibes. I'm gonna keep y'all all up on it, learning what's going on. But all of us working jobs, they stunt like they partying all the time and they living this big life. No, they all hustling, they working regular jobs, and they go party. And they just putting the party stuff for y'all to see on video, cause a lot of them got a job, and a lot of them they ain't partying like that. A lot of them at home doing other stuff, you know. So just regular life, they just put up a lot of parties, you know, unless that's what they like. Their life is going, getting paid to go to a party. If you some of them influencers or internet people, they get paid to come to the club, but they come for that moment and then they go home. But just giving y'all the ins and outs. So if y'all want to know, and if y'all have any questions, please just hit me up, comment, like, and subscribe. Y'all stay blessed. Until the next video, peace out.